Trucking. So as an update to our Peterbilt saga, I thought we were done with it. You know, they identified that there was a problem, they duplicated it, and then it like started working itself, so they couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. They gave us a receipt for $0, it's under warranty. And then today they called and said that the warranty got declined and they want to charge us $360 for them not being able to fix the problem. To which we say absolutely not. You're just gonna have to eat that one. They handed us a receipt, $0. So it blows my mind that a dealership is going to try to charge us after the fact, after they didn't even do anything. They probed it for 12 volts and they tested the ohms, and then they said it started working. So where do you even, I don't even understand how you can try to charge the customer after the fact. Like we have a receipt that says $0. They gave us our keys back and we were gone. We're in a completely different state. We're out of there. It's our hands are clean of this situation. Luckily the fan hasn't turned back on, but I don't have high hopes for that because like you didn't do anything to fix it. So that's pretty frustrating. And then we picked up the load that we talked about and booked on the last episode, Institute, West Virginia, but they were very strict. No filming on premises, so I couldn't show us going through this giant maze of industrial area, and they have this pretty elaborate map that you have to follow, and there's a bunch of like low clearance areas that you have to avoid. You have to go through a whole bunch of stuff. It was wild, but luckily we got there early like we always do. After we checked in, there was 7 trucks that rolled in behind us, and then when we got to the back, the guy's like, yeah, we're down a bunch of people, so it's gonna be a while. I'm like, good enough for us, you know, we have all weekend to get it to Sonora, Texas. But I was like, there's like 7 other trucks waiting. He's like, I know, they're going to be here for a while. So thankfully we were the first truck other than this LTL truck that was there way before the start time. But we got in, got out, it was good. It was one of those places you couldn't sit in the truck. We had to go inside and wait until they were done. It's actually dual placarded, poisonous and toxic, so that's fun. It's kind of heavy. We scaled it, we moved it around so we have enough weight for the fuel that we need to put in at the next fuel stop. And then we're just gonna try to get down there, kind of hang around the area. We thought we had a load going from Laredo to Maryland, but I guess that got covered. So we haven't locked down a load yet. So we still have a little bit of time, but as of right now, we don't have a next load. So we're still looking, still calling on stuff, but we'll probably pick up a little bit later. I'm not sure exactly where we are going to stop for the night, but you know, we'll pick up if something interesting happens.
Okay, we are in Grayson, not West Virginia anymore, Kentucky. We're in Grayson, Kentucky, and we just filled up here, because even factoring all the things for fuel is still a pretty good price, and that's like IFTA and stuff, but I would like to try to get better at factoring in the IFTA stuff, but we're not charged too much a month, so it's not too bad. But taxes, am I right? So I'm gonna get us down the road, hopefully through Nashville today. We'll see what time we're hitting Nashville, but find some place, maybe a rest area, maybe a truck stop, and then from there we should only have maybe 900 and something left from south of Nashville, so that won't be too bad. Try to run most of that tomorrow, and then we still have Sunday. I called on a couple other loads, or really one other load today, but I'm still waiting for the email confirmation from him, but we'll see.
Hey, just a little update. We are on, well, we took 65 south for a while, and now we are on 40 west. We're kind of cutting over, and then we're going to drop down some more. We did come to a resolution with Peterbilt. I talked to the shop manager and the general manager, and we all agreed that the fan staying on was a warranty issue. Them diagnosing it was warranty, but then them stop diagnosing it when the fan turned back on, instead of replacing like the wiring harness, which would have been warranty. They were the ones that kind of initiated it not being warranty by just stopping. So we agreed that that was every part of that was warranty up until they stopped looking for the problem. Had they found the problem, it would have been fully under warranty. So they decided to go ahead and just eat the cost of the diagnostics, since it did get rejected by the PACCAR warranty department. But we're good. We're good. Everyone is good. So we don't have to worry about that anymore. So, we're gonna get down the road. Nothing very interesting in between, so we'll probably pick up when we stop a little bit later. Well, we're about to leave this Love's. We are currently on I-30. Where are we? Let's figure that out. We are in Texarkana. We are right on the border, actually. Tiny little bit of Oklahoma left. Okay, we did cross into Texas. Okay, yeah, right on the border, basically. We have about 500 miles left to go to get to a small truck stop near Sonora, and then we're going to be ready to deliver first thing Monday. So, just gonna get some miles down.
Do like this. Okay, so sun is bright. We are west of Dallas, and I think it's Weatherford. Long 20. Yep. We went ahead and filled up here. I did switch our app around so it shows me the IFTA price as well. So I'm gonna try that out. See what that does for us, because that is how we used to do it a long time ago. So we'll go back to doing that for a little bit. Should be good.
Do you remember the price of the fuel?
Let's see. I had screenshots and stuff, but let's see. So Texas is one of the states that's interesting. Texas and Illinois. A lot of times, Pilots and Flying J's are actually our cheapest stop, but this Petro is a surprisingly good price considering it's not too messy. So, well, that's not the pump price. No, that is the pump price. Pump price is $4.45. Landstar discount is 44 cents, and then with IFTA, it comes out to $3.81. And I looked at the surrounding states that we're going to be going through for our next trip too, and that was the cheapest. So,
what did we get? Fuel economy.
Oh yeah, fuel economy. That was the other thing. We got, what did you say, 7.6?
It was like 7.58.
Yeah, okay.
Close enough.
7.5. We got 7.5, being fully loaded. A lot of that through, maybe not a lot of it. Part of that was through West Virginia and Kentucky Hills, and then Tennessee Hills, Arkansas.
Arkansas, yeah.
Arkansas wasn't too bad for my shift most of the time.
A long shift worth of mountains.
Hills.
Yeah.
Most of my shift yesterday, maybe it wasn't the longest, but it was like rolling hills, which also when you're super heavy isn't great, but we've been trying to go a little slower on this one since we have plenty of extra time on it. I don't know why they were like, oh good, you're a team. Like a solo driver couldn't get this here Monday too, but hey, whatever. If it makes them feel better knowing that we'll be there, more power to us, I guess. So I'm gonna drive the next the last 294 miles, so this was also a good place to switch. It's good on all fronts.
All right, we got about 6 miles to get to our delivery. It is currently 6:21. Looks like we'll arrive somewhere around 6:30. The unloading starts at 7, I believe, but we're trying to get to the front of the line. We ended up doing a 3-hour live last night. That was wild. It was a lot of fun, but we had an early morning, so towards the end we were just exhausted, but it was a good time, definitely. So we'll probably pick up when we get there and figure out if there's already a line of trucks. I know there's at least a few other Landstar drivers that are going to be there that picked up the same load from the same place. I don't know if it's delivering today or not. I would assume it is, but you know about assuming. All right, we'll pick up in a little bit. All right, this place is out there, but there's a sign going to where we're going. That is a giant speed bump. Let's see if we can go over it slowly.
I wonder if this guy parked off left.
It's a tanker.
Yeah.
Alright, we're gonna figure out where to go. Alright, got here, backed up. Yeah, so this is what they do when they don't have an actual dock system. This is kind of like a hydraulic ramp, and it allows the forklift to get up there and then unload the totes, so shouldn't be too long. We got 16.
Okay, real quick, since y'all could hear the bacon cooking in the other video, I don't remember how many videos ago that was, I just wanted to go ahead and show real quick the bacon cooking so it's not just sizzling in the background. So now I'm gonna fry a few eggs, and pardon the mess on the bed because had to get the hazmat placards out from under the bunk to find what we needed for the next load. So now I'm gonna do bread on, I think I do like maybe roast. That's the setting that I use on the Galans to make some toast. I'm gonna also melt the smokehouse cheddar. We're gonna make some breakfast sandwiches. Get the bread going in the Galans. Roast, let's see, 375. 5 minutes. Alright, so now we trying not to say alright. So now I'm gonna put the sandwich together. So we like our toast medium rare, not super toasty. That got a little bit of color on it, but it does, does about as good a job as you could ask for on a truck. I definitely always missed a good breakfast. That became really important in our lives a few years ago when we started eating keto stuff, and I do some intermittent fasting, and breakfast is a very important meal. All right, spatula for the eggs. All right, Matt sandwich when he gets back to the truck from helping the guy who's unloading us.
We are empty. The guy unloading us was cool as hell. He chatted with us for a while. He's looking into possibly going into trucking as well. He wants to get his dad in there and get a truck for them both. So he's asking us questions about trucking and our channel and everything. So awesome stuff. Got us unloaded really quick. He even asked if because another dry van rolled up right next to us, kind of a little bit in front of us this morning, and I went and talked to him to make sure we were in the right spot for when they opened up at 7. But he's like, yo, who rolled up first? And I was like, I got here a little bit before that guy. He's like, cool, follow me, I'm gonna get you over here to the gate. I'm like, right on.
What would possess somebody?
Well, we just called on a load from Jackson, Mississippi over to Doral, Florida, paying $7.13 a mile. Had a bunch of stops. It's machinery, and we were just gonna kind of call and see what was all involved and what it was. And so they require a 2008 newer truck, which is fine, you know, ours qualifies. And then he asked if we were solo or team. So I told him team, and he says we can't load any teams. I was like, that's interesting. Okay, I've never had that an issue. Usually it's the other way around. But I asked him why, what being a team would make any difference or whatever, but he just said customer said that's what they request. So I have no idea why they would not take a team on a run like that.
That's a super tight run to then specifically say that you don't want a team. Like it's tight to get over to Florida, and then you have the 3 stops in Florida. Like, that's
really weird. I don't know.
Within like 48 hours. What?
So if anybody knows why they would not want to load a team for this freight, let me know, because I can't think of a good reason. That's wild, but whatever. All right, I think we're gonna end the video here. We do not have a follow-up load after this Laredo run. So right now we're about to deadhead down to Laredo. It is a hike. It's about 300 miles, but Sonora is kind of in the middle of nowhere, so best options were out of Laredo. And then I don't know, we'll work on booking the next load. That'll probably be in the next video.
Turn left on I-10.
I guess I should record every time we call, because you get some crazy answers apparently. Like, can't take a load because you're a team, but hey, that's free market for you. You know, they can do whatever. Okay, he's turning. Alright, so thank you for watching, and we will catch you on the next one.